Hello and welcome to another episode of Battle Ready. Ready.
Yeah.
Where today I wanted to explore a topic of aesthetics.
Aesthetics.
So this is something that I think, different people are going to be moved by different things.
Sure.
But my question is, what attracts you to a new army? What makes you want to play a new army?
Lore and cool toys.
Lore, cool toys.
Nailed it.
So lore, models, painting, or
Yeah.
painting challenge, rule play on the tabletop. I mean,
Sure.
there's lots of things that it could be. And the reason I was thinking about this is you just recently came into possession of a new spearhead.
I did.
What new spearhead?
The Flesh Eater one.
Flesh Eater Court spearhead. So Drake just had his birthday.
I did.
And that was one of his presents. Perhaps his most prized present.
Perhaps. Mayhaps.
But it's an army that you've been wanting to play for a while, right? Now, why is that? What about the Flesh Eaters is exciting to you?
They have the coolest lore in the history of lore being cool.
Okay, elaborate.
I mean, it's fairly unique. The fact that they think they're noblemen when they're really horrible, evil monsters.
Mm-hmm.
It's just nothing else has that.
It is unique for sure. There's not a lot of madness factions in games, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it?
Yeah, pretty much. It's just really cool lore. And the newer models also look amazing.
I definitely agree. I think a lot of the new models look really, really cool.
Yeah.
The old ones are fine. They're fine. Yeah. They're not, I don't look at any of the old ghouls or anything and think, oh, this is terrible. They're fine.
Yeah.
And as you were saying the other day, we don't know a lot about their rules just yet.
We don't.
They still have their faction pack, right? So we have rules. They can be played, but they don't have a new battle tome yet.
Yeah.
And so, what they're going to look like in, the next few months or whenever that battle tome comes out.
Yeah.
It could be different. Could be changed. I think for me, the two things I look at are models and lore.
Sure.
That's what attracts me to an army. That's what makes me want to play an army. But what keeps me playing
is the rules.
And I can give you a good example of an army that I think has cool lore, and at least some of the models that I like, I think are really cool. But I don't like playing anymore.
Oh, such as?
Daughters of Cain.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think the lore is really cool, and then the models, at least the snake ladies.
Yeah.
I really like the Melusai. I like the Canary. I like all that sort of side of Daughters of Cain.
The snakes.
All the snakes. And the endless spells are cool. I mean, I like that motif. I like having those on the battlefield to, stabby.
Yeah.
But this particular faction pack, I like Marathi too.
Big snake lady.
But this particular faction pack, they just haven't been super fun. I haven't had a lot of fun playing them. Maybe they're still good. Maybe they still win games, right? But I don't have a lot of fun. And I especially don't like the Spearhead. I especially don't like the Spearhead. The Spearhead is trash. Or at least when I play it, it's trash. Maybe it's like super good. There's people out there who are Daughters of Cain super geniuses, right? That is not me. Not a Daughters of Cain super genius. So, but for me anyway, weak sauce. And because of that, it's hard for me to want to play them in Spearhead. And then when it comes to the 2K lists, the way they play now just isn't super fun. And I feel like I either, like the snake people are weaker than they should be, or maybe they're overcosted, but I don't have enough snakes to really feel good about it. And then a lot of the, like the sub-factions and stuff, point you towards the witch elves and the sisters of slaughter.
Yeah.
I just don't have enough. I just don't have enough for a list like that to be viable. So between my lack of models, plus I don't even like them that much, between my lack of models and the way the rules are now, I have a hard time playing them, even though I think the lore is cool.
Yeah.
And I think the models that I have are pretty cool looking.
Yeah.
But I want to, you can contrast that with Nurgle. Nurgle, I think, is fun lore. I think it's the funnest of all the Chaos Gods. That it's just about like disease and corruption. It's very cool. Whereas everybody else is trying to make something happen. Nurgle's like, meh,
lame.
It'll happen. It's a cycle. We're coming back to it. So but and then I love all the models. I mean, the
Yeah,
models, especially the mortals. I think the grossness of them and a lot of the new mortals models are pretty
yeah.
fun. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. But the game on the tabletop still pretty fun. Still pretty fun. So I still want to play them. And so I guess my question to you is, how would you feel if the way they play, like let's say right now you've built the spearhead,
Yeah.
right? And but you haven't actually played it yet.
Nope.
Soon,
Soon.
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 But once you play it, what if it turns out to be terrible? What if it's like a play style you totally hate?
I'll wait until the rules come out, and also I have time because I haven't painted them yet.
Yeah, well, that is true. You have time, right? There's no big rush, and definitely take your time painting them,
Yeah.
right? Because you want them to look good. Don't rush them so you can, play on a Saturday or something. It's fine. But I'd be interested to see like what. Okay, so you love orcs,
Yes.
right? You love orc lore.
Yep.
I think you like the Iron Jaws models a lot,
Yep.
right?
They're so easy to paint.
What if in the next edition you get the orc battle tome and it turns them into like they already took out smashing and bashing.
Yeah, which is so sad.
What if they take out mighty destroyers?
No, we're done.
And they take out a
That's
bunch
it.
of other stuff, and it's like okay. So orcs are only really good when the war chanta buffs them. So they become an army where you have like a lot of different war chantas buffing them, and then they get really good.
No, because I was spending 500 points and dollars on war chantas.
Yeah. Well, you have two.
I 1.5.
You have 1.5 war chantas. So I feel like if that's the case, now let's just say that we had enough stuff, right? It's not a model issue. We have the models.
Yeah.
But the way that they played just wasn't your favorite. Maybe it's still good. Maybe it's still effective. Maybe you even could win with them.
Yeah.
But it's just not your favorite. Do you think the lore and models would keep you coming back, or do you think they'd be a shelf army until the rules changed?
I feel like it'd be a shelf army because I need the rules to be like, fun for me to want to keep playing them.
Yeah, I feel the same way. I feel like the the lore and the models I think bring you in, or at least they bring me in and make me real interested in the army and want to learn more about them and see how they play and all that. But if the way they play doesn't lead to me having fun,
Yeah.
it's hard to play them.
Yeah.
Because the whole point of the game is for all of us to have fun. And if my army can't do that, oh, you know what? Another one that's sort of like that for me is Night Hunt.
The Ghosty Boys.
The Ghost Boys. I think the models are cool. I think the lore is cool. Is fine. It's not the coolest lore in the world, but it's fine.
I mean, it can't because we have flesh eaters.
That's true.
Yeah.
Nothing seems super cool next to flesh eaters. But I mean, it's fine. I really like the models. I think most of the models are actually pretty cool.
Yeah. It's just so spindly.
But on the tabletop, the 5-up ethereal just drives me nuts because it feels so all or nothing.
Yeah.
It's like you hit me, and it's like, ooh, if I roll a 5-up, haha, I'm good. Nothing bad can happen to me. If I miss it, half my army explodes.
Yep.
It's like it's not good. So I really dislike that sort of play experience that the Night Hunt gives. So anyway, let us know what you think. Unless you got final thoughts.
Is there an army that you would like if you could just change the rules to how you would like them? Like disregarding the rules.
Every army, I guess. I mean, if I'm not counting the rules and I'm just looking at lore and aesthetics, then there's lots of armies that I think Idoneth.
Okay.
Their aesthetics isn't the coolest for me,
sure,
but they're cool, and I love their lore. I actually think they have great lore.
But the rules,
the rules, and it feels like when I see people play it online, it's either sharks or eels, and then that's it. Like nothing else is happening.
Oops, all sharks.
Oops, all sharks. But yeah, I think Sons of Behemoth would be fun.
Just too much dollar items.
Well, I mean, all armies are that expensive. You just don't. Sons of Behemoth just concentrates into fewer models, right? But I think they're cool. I think the models are sort of fun, although I hate that they all have the same legs. But otherwise, I think the models are sort of fun. I think the lore behind them is fine. It's no worse than I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But right now, I'm not in love with their rules. What else? I don't know. I think almost any army. The only army I think I would not do is Fire Slayers
Because they all look the same.
because they all look the same, and it's too much.
Lumineth.
I'm also not a big fan of Lumineth. That whole like brightly shining, perfect archers, perfect warriors. Your pants are creased when you go into battle. I don't. Not for me. I want to see rugged guys. I want to see Nurgles. I want to see people that have trudged through the mud to fight. And Lumineth too clean, too clean.
Cornflakes.
I like corn. I could get behind corn for sure. I think anybody else. I think Fire Slayers and Lumineth, but otherwise, corn, Ossiarch, Flesh Eaters. Ossiarch will probably be low on my list. Idoneth, Fire Slayer cities, Sylvaneth. Yeah, I think those are all fine. I can get behind them. Now, none of those ones really excite me enough for me to spend my own money on them, right? So that's sort of where the breaking point is. But if someone were like giving me an army, I would totally take it. I would totally play it. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, well, let us know in the comments below when you're looking at new armies or even just models. What is it that you're looking for where you look at it and like, oh, I got to get that. I see a new project. Or, oh, I got to add that to my army. What excites you about having an army? And then do the rules matter at all? Or do they matter, like for me, are they sort of second? It's very important, but secondary? I'd be interested to know your thoughts. So this has been another episode of Battle Ready. Thanks so much for watching.